Hi, everybody. This is Kathy and Gail again.
Yep.
Yep. And tonight we are going to talk about the new normal.
My first question, just repeat that, is children are immune to this virus. They're not catching it, but yet at school they're required to wear masks. Now, how do you make sense of that? Why are they required?
It's so obvious. I can't believe that's a question for anybody. It's a smart virus. This is what we have to get. We have to remember, this isn't the typical flu-type virus. This virus is very smart. And so, even though it typically leaves kids alone, doesn't like kids or whatever, it likes learning. And so, therefore, obviously, if school's in session, this virus is going to go there, and therefore may infect the kids that otherwise would have been left alone.
Okay. All right. Well, let's move on.
All right.
All right. So there's a lot of other places like churches and different places where masks are required. So like churches, do you think that's necessary that we should wear masks in the churches?
Again, that one's pretty obvious too. People would typically think, okay, we're going to church, we could pray that the virus leaves us alone. But you gotta figure, everyone in the world is trying to kill this virus. It's going to churches too to pray for its own survival. And that's going to cling on to people. You know how people are in church and they're praising God and they're hugging each other. It's going to cling on to that. It likes that environment. Again, it's a smart virus.
And stores and small businesses?
Okay, so stores and small businesses, I know a lot of people didn't think they needed to close, but they didn't understand that this virus does have a personality and is very social. And so, I mean, it likes to see the new trends, taste the new foods, hang out with the people. It's a people virus. And so, I mean, like places like Walmart or whatever, which did get to stay open, it didn't like those places. They're too industrial. But if you go to a homey shop, boutique, come on, I mean, a salon to get your nails done, it's right there. It's all about that type of stuff. People just don't get this virus. I get it.
All right, yeah. I thought it was just kind of an inanimate object and didn't have a personality. I'm very surprised. So again, in movie theaters, they're still closed, aren't they?
Well, yeah. I mean, can you imagine? I mean, here you got this social smart virus. It likes movies, as who doesn't? Virus probably already does like popcorn too. But can you imagine how much damage it could do under the cover of darkness? I mean, everyone's focused down the screen. It's going around infecting this person, that person, that person. No one's even noticing because they're all focused on the screen.
Did you just say that it likes popcorn?
Well, I don't know that for sure, but I'm pretty sure. I didn't see the stats on that. I'll call the CDC tomorrow to verify.
All right, okay. Well, we'll keep going. And the bars, I guess we're not serving alcohol after 10 o'clock.
Oh yeah, Governor DeWine, the great governor of the state of Ohio. Yeah, so that one actually does make sense. Social, smart virus, right? We got these things that we need to remember. So before 10 o'clock, people are stuck up and they're like in their own little click room, right? After they get a few drinks in them, after 10 o'clock, it's like, hey, virus, come over, yeah, have a beer with me, that type of thing.
So we're trying to prevent that behavior after 10 o'clock.
Exactly, because the virus don't bother people prior to 10. They're too stuck up. But after 10, they're loosening up and everything. And they're more welcoming. It's easier for the virus to attach to people in that way. I don't know why people just don't get that.
Funerals?
Okay, so this is a smart virus. It's and social. So it likes to go where the people go. But, see, it's smart. It's not going to go to famous funerals. Therefore, people can pack in on the famous funerals. They don't need to worry about masks or anything like that because the virus isn't there, because it doesn't want to get too popular. Because, like I said, the whole world's trying to kill it. So if it, I mean, like, let's say infected somebody, like your favorite person, then you'd be really mad and out to get that virus. So it's going to stay clear from famous people. But yeah, if your mom died, then yeah, you wouldn't be able to have a funeral more than 10 people because the virus is going to be there. Because people are there, obviously. And more than likely it's at a church, and so it's going to be there too.
All right.
Yeah, I mean.
But we don't have to wear masks when we're at peaceful protests.
Well, okay, the virus does stay away from peaceful protests because here's a little hidden secret. A lot of them are not so peaceful. There's a lot of rioting going on that we're not allowed to talk about.
True.
And we're not allowed to recognize that people are getting their heads bashed or whatever. That virus is smart. And even though it likes people, it doesn't want to get its head bashed in. It stays clear from anything protest-wise. Because you never know when a peaceful protest is going to turn into a riot. And so it's just a smart virus. You just have to get over the fact that you think it's just a virus. It's going to go everywhere. No, it's a smart one. It's zoning in where it wants to go.
That's your story.
And that's my story. I'm sticking to it.
Okay, and I think we should sign off right now.
All righty.
Yes, thank you.
See you guys.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
See you till next time.